Big strut Tom on the food plot. Thank you guys for joining me today on Instinctive Addiction Archery. I'm Jeff Phillips. Got another one for you here today. I hope and pray that you will enjoy. I wanted to bring you the first look, guys, the very first look at this exciting new bow from 3Rivers Archery. That's right, they done come out with another one. Just got it yesterday, okay? Check it out, guys. 3K. You see that? 3K carbon. That's right. This is a very different bow, very different. And let me just tell you, when I pulled this thing out of the box, a big smile come on my face because I was like, wow, this is way different than anything I've seen. Way, way different. Now, I have had several sets of the 3K foam core ILF limbs that they offer, and everybody that's had them knows how good those limbs are. They're really fast, tough. Weather doesn't affect them. They're just really, really high performance limbs. Well, guys, they came out with a one-piece recurve. A one-piece recurve built on that foundation. That's right. Man, this is amazing. I mean, I've truly never seen anything like this. This is totally new to me, guys. I want you to check this out. Not only is it absolutely gorgeous bow, but it is so high-tech. I mean, have you ever seen anything like this? I mean, seriously, guys, look at this. Cross weave 3K carbon foam core one-piece recurve, man. That's amazing. I mean, it is just absolutely breathtaking. I mean, talk about high performance going to the next level. This is what this is, guys. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. When they contacted me about this new bow, I really didn't know exactly what it was until I got to looking at it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is like next level here. So let me tell you a little bit about the bow. Yes, I've shot it. Yes, I've set it up. Yes, I love it. Absolutely. This is a hunting bow. Okay, now, straight up, if you say, Jeff, all right, what's going to be your take on this new bow? It's a hunting bow, okay? Can you shoot 3D and target? Well, sure. But it's got everything you want for a traditional hunting bow. And let me explain a little bit of that to you. Guys, I'm here on the farm, and I absolutely love it over here. I could practically live on the farm here. I love being out here. Matter of fact, I pulled in, I had a big old Tom strutting and gobbling out there with two hens out here in the food plot. Is like amazing. Okay, so anyway, guys, I feel connected to nature when I'm out in the deer woods. Okay, I love it. But I wanted to bring you a look at this new bow here because this is the kind of place that this bow is at home at. It's right, because number one, I hunt out of tree stands and ground blinds. This is a 60-inch bow. A 60-inch bow is really, really maneuverable. It's short enough that you can really hunt out of stands and stuff with it and not get in the way, but it's a powerhouse. All right, so let me tell you a little bit more about the carbon foam core limb configuration. All right, I shot a lot of these limbs on ILF rigs. If you go on 3Rivers website and you look at their carbon foam 3K limbs, their 3Ks have been out for several years. They got carbon bamboo and they got carbon foam. Okay, the carbon foams are a little bit more expensive, but the deal is with carbon and foam core is weather is of no effect. It doesn't matter if you hunt in the cold, the humidity, the rain. It makes no difference because they don't change, guys. They just don't change. This stuff has weather has no bearing on it. Okay, so with that being said, neither does limb twist. Now, everybody knows if you string a recurve incorrectly or whatever, you might develop limb twist because wood tends to want to kind of keep its memory a little bit. If you go the wrong way with it, wood can and will twist. Weather does affect it. Well, that's not the case with this. All right, so what I did with this cool new bow that they sent me, and by the way, I just thank the Lord in heaven for giving me the opportunity to be the very first one to bring you guys this new bow and show you what's up with it. I'm sure there'll be a lot of videos out on it here shortly, but I get to do it first. It's an honor and a privilege. It is, guys. It's just a privilege. So when this thing came in the box and I pulled it out, I was like, oh my gosh, wow. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, nothing like it. This is African oven call, and it has got charcoal and purple diamond wood. Man, it is just bulletproof. This is a bulletproof bow, okay? A hunting bow. Now, back to the powerhouse. You say, well, Jeff, why do you say it's a powerhouse? Because as soon as I shot this bow, I could feel the energy in these limbs. I mean, I could feel the power in these limbs. It's a very smooth drawing bow, but it's a hard shooting bow. No hand shock now. The bow does not have shock. It does not have noise. Doesn't have any of that. Also, it comes from 3Rivers with a Dacron string. A Dacron string, which would be B55 Dacron string. Quiet as a mouse. But I don't prefer Dacron strings on a bow that is equipped for fast flight. See how these tips are built up? This bow is equipped for fast flight. So I changed it out, put a fast flight string on it. I just don't care to shoot a slower, even though it's quieter, I don't want the slower, stretchier string, okay? Now, do they shoot good on the bows? Absolutely amazing. The feel of those Dacron strings is such a pleasure. Man, do they feel good. But they keep creeping, basically. That material just wants to stretch, so you kind of find yourself constantly having to twist up the bottom loop to keep your brace height set where you want to, whereas premium D97 strings don't tend to do that. They don't stretch as much. Okay, so once I set a bow up and I tune it exactly like I want it, I don't want to have to go back and make adjustments to it periodically. I don't want to do that. So that's why I changed it out, guys. So keep that in mind. If you order one, feel free to get you the premium D97 fast flight Flemish twist string for this bow if you so choose to. Now, if you don't, it's perfectly fine because the strings they come with shoot amazingly good. They really do, and they're super quiet. But I silence my bows up anyway where I can shoot any kind of string I want and the bow still be quiet. How do I do that? All I do is put a little Velcro limb backing, and they've got all kinds of limb backing you can put on, which just basically absorbs a little bit of the string to limb slap that you get in a recurve. All right, that's just normal. When you put a strap-on quiver, and this is a 3Rivers quiver, by the way, this is their strap-on version, very affordable, beautiful, really good quality quivers, and they're not expensive, guys. So anyway, they sent me some of these quivers. I put this one on, and I chose to do something different. I guess you'll notice, guys, my arrows. Voila, bam, bam, bam. Is that cool or what? This is the retro, traditional only Easton Double X75. That's it. Autumn orange. Love them. Now, I'm shooting 2016s, which is like a 500. I'm shooting 2016s out of a 45-pound bow. So I bare shafted these arrows out of the bow to perfection. I'm running 150 grain stainless tips on them with a stock insert, and they bare shafted perfect, cut 28.5 inches. That's what worked for me. All right. So guys, they hooked me up with a bunch of these arrows. And I'm going to do an all-out autumn orange aluminum arrow build video. I'm going to show you guys how I build these arrows and what they offer for them. Now, number one, these new clear wraps they have are absolutely amazing. The clear wraps, the 4-inch shield cut feathers, and the tracers. That is a 3Rivers tracer on that arrow. You say, well, what in the world's a tracer? Well, a tracer is the most highly reflective piece of basically tape that you can get because it's like missile tape, except for they come in all kinds of colors. So if you lose your arrow or you shoot a deer at night, late in the evening, and it gets dark on you, you can shine your flashlight and find that arrow. It is really, really reflective. They're called tracers. So I put tracers on the end of these arrows, and that's what I've built up, guys. So without further ado, I'm going to shoot this bad boy and show you guys what's up. Now, it also comes complete with a leather strike plate and shelf material. Quiet as a mouse, even with aluminum arrows. Really, really quiet. So these bows are absolutely amazing. Let's shoot old Doreen out here in the field. We're going to simulate a field shot here, a 20-yard field shot. I'm going to shoot a couple of these arrows and show you what this thing does. I'm going to show you guys what this thing does with the aluminum arrows. Whoo! Man. Awesome. Shoot this thing again. Love it. Man. Sweet. That is one sweet bow. 7.5 inch brace height's what I'm running on this one. Seems to tune the arrows really good at 7.5. Shot a little left, just a touch. There it is. I'm gonna shoot it from the ground, like get down on my knees like a ground blind situation, and I hadn't shot it like that. I always like to do that, and I am gonna double check my brace height. I told you guys 7.5. Dead on. 7.5 inch brace height. That's what I'm running on this bow, and it's quiet. Shoots amazing with these arrows. I mean, I had no problem at all bare shafting these aluminum arrows, and I shot carbons out of it too. Now it shot my gold tips, 500s. Man, oh my gosh, it shot them amazing too. It did. So I mean, you can use whatever arrows you want. It's just I wanted to do something with these retro arrows because they're cool. I wanted to build some up and shoot it, and I figured this would be a really good bow to do it with. So let me grab these again, and I'm gonna shoot it like from the ground, like we're bow hunting off the ground, or killing a turkey, like those that were right over there on the food plot a minute ago. I'm gonna do that. Here we go. Shoot off my knees, just like I'm hunting off the ground. And even with a severe cant, I'm gonna cant the bow over like I had to really lay it over to shoot. What's up? Dead deer. Gosh, I love these bows. She just plumb dead. That's all it is to it. That's what's fun, guys. I like trying them in different positions and things of that nature because, man, sometimes hunting, you're going to have different scenarios that you're going to want to do. You won't always be just standing up. Sometimes you're going to be leaning over in a tree stand, sometimes on the ground. Sometimes you can shoot vertical. Sometimes you have to cant the bow. And I'm going to do an extreme cant. I'm going to try that just to see how this bow does on a really, really extreme canted position. Hang on just a second. All right, let's try this. And guys, that's why I shoot with a quiver on. Because if you're going to hunt with a quiver, you need to practice with your quiver. You really do. In other words, don't shoot a raw bow all summer and then put a quiver on and expect it to feel the same and shoot the same, because it's not. It's going to be different. But I love shooting with a quiver because it does give it that perfect amount of weight and balance, and just to me, it makes the bow stable. I really like them. Okay, let's just say I had to really, really get down on a cant. Really, really get down to shoot this deer if I was on the side of a field. Could I do it? Oh yeah, no problem. That's how I test a lot of bows. I really do. What I call field testing. Shot a little high that time, but it's okay. At least I got the feel of it. I'm gonna do that one more time. You guys that hunt out west, off the ground, spot and stalk, you'll definitely be able to appreciate this shot, because this would be an all too common 25-yard shot in a real squat position on a stalk at a downhill animal. See if we can make it. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's it. Ground pounder, baby. Ground pounder. Love it. All right, here we go. As far down as I can get. Let's just say if I was having to shoot under a tree limb or something like that, could I do it? Heart shot. I'll take it. That'd be a dead deer. Oh yeah, right in a double long. Yeah, so that's what's cool. You can shoot this thing almost completely horizontal. I mean, almost all the way down. Doesn't matter. Any way you want to shoot it, it's going to do it. Check it out, guys. Say you have to shoot vertical. You might have limbs in the way, whatever. And you have to shoot completely vertical. Bam! Dead in there. So it doesn't matter, guys. That's what I'm saying. It really doesn't make any difference which direction that you choose to shoot these bows. It doesn't matter. They're in there. It doesn't make any difference. But the bows are easy. Some bows you really got to work at shooting. I mean, you do. Some of them tend to, what I want to say, fight you. Well, this ain't one of them. This bow doesn't fight you. This bow is very smooth, very balanced. Really, really good shooting bow. And guys, I would fare to say that even if you mess up, you drop this thing out of a tree, you're not gonna hurt it. It doesn't matter. You ain't hurting this bow. This is gonna be about as tough of a bow as you probably would ever find. No doubt. So there she is, guys, and I've got it. I'll push my quiver up where you can see traditional only Nyx, NYX. There it is. That's it. The traditional only Nyx. 60-inch, 3K carbon, one-piece carbon foam core recurve. 3Rivers Archery, guys. Wonderful company, wonderful people. I love them. They've been such a blessing to me. And I have been a fan of that company for many, many, many years. And I'm so thankful for our relationship. The relationship I have with them now. It's just a blessing, guys. That's all it is to it. It's a blessing. And I'm brutally honest. That's one thing I am. I am brutally honest about bows. I will not ever bring you a bow. Ever, ever, ever. And show you something that I would not spend my hard-earned money on. If I would not buy it and invest in it, I'm not going to recommend you buy one. This bow, absolutely. I recommend it highly because it's pure quality. Pure quality. You won't even find an imperfection in this one. I've looked it all the way around. Every line, everything about it, all the aesthetics. I mean, you can't even feel this. You can't even feel the transition, hardly. It's amazing. Amazing what can be done with a bow. It truly is, guys. So thank you for joining me on Instinctive Addiction Archery. I'm Jeff Phillips. Pray that everything we say and do on this channel will bring honor and glory to the good Lord above, that laid it all down for us, that died for us, that we might have a home in heaven if we just trust him. It's all you got to do, guys. Just put your trust in Jesus. That simple. Nothing to add to it. End of story. That's all you got to do, guys. Don't let anybody tell you any different, because the Bible teaches us plainly that the only way to heaven is through faith in Jesus. Faith. That's it. Childlike faith, like a child has. That's it. Thank you guys for joining me on Instinctive Addiction Archery. Again, I'm Jeff Phillips. Till next time, have a blessed week.